According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Bill Spencer may demand a specialist for Liam Spencer, who will eventually discover the truth about his tumor. Will Grace Buckingham's deception be exposed? With all of the shooting news and tumor developments, you can guarantee Bill is going to be a man on a mission. Bill will play an important role in Liam's tale coming forward, and he may insist on obtaining other medical opinions. Of all, Bill has a lot of money and contacts, so he'll be able to get Liam the best care available. B&B fans may see Bill battle with Grace if he attempts to delegate Liam's case to other doctors. Grace has already started acting strangely towards Liam, and the therapy combination she has been pushing so hard for. Between that and Grace's suspicious phone calls, something is clearly wrong here. Grace also appeared to want to keep Liam as her personal patient in the July 9th episode, but John Finnegan advised her to handle Sheila Sharp's surgery instead. Grace's fixation on Liam and his tumor issue must be for a cause. Bill may be the one to get to the bottom of problems, with the assistance of a specialist or maybe a team of experts. Will a new doctor uncover that Liam's incurable tumor diagnosis was incorrect? Is Liam suffering from something more besides his gunshot wound? Something that can be easily treated once he recovers? Grace has been prescribing medication for Liam, but the medications may have made him worse rather than better. Grace is clearly not a trustworthy doctor. Therefore, Bill may hire someone else to assist him in putting together all of the puzzle pieces. Whatever the case, Liam will suffer from a coma as a result of all the beach house chaos, but there may be hope for his future. Bill may be able to assist in making some findings about his son's next chapter now that it has been confirmed that Liam will remain on the air in September. According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Liam Spencer will be rushed back to emergency surgery, but Grace Buckingham appears to be determined to operate this time around. When Liam was taken into the hospital with a gunshot wound, Grace wanted to take charge because he was her patient. Unfortunately, this would have meant waiting for another doctor to arrive for Sheila Sharp's surgery. John Finnegan didn't want to postpone things, so he encouraged Grace to assist Sheila while he concentrated on Liam instead. Finn has extracted the bullet and saved Liam's life, but he is not out of the woods yet. There is always the danger of post-operative problems, especially because Liam has already been struggling with other health issues. As Steffy Forrester pointed out, Liam hasn't been in good shape in a long. Liam wasn't exactly on top of his game heading into this journey, since he has an incurable brain tumor. Liam has been weak, which could influence what happens next on B&B. Liam's recuperation appears to be hampered by the fact that he will have to return to the operating room between July 14th and July 18th. Grace will insist on handling Liam's next surgery, which seems reasonable given her unusually strong feelings about his treatment. Even before all of this shooting mayhem occurred, Grace became quite concerned about Liam's tumor problem. Finn emphasized that it was entirely up to Liam whether he wanted to risk adverse effects and a worse quality of life in the time he had left. Grace, on the other hand, was adamant about getting Liam to undergo chemo and radiation therapy. Of course, the goal has shifted to helping Liam through this shooting-related problem. Before he can accomplish anything else, Liam must first recover from his confrontation with Luna Nozawa. Grace will proceed with Liam's next round of emergency surgery, knowing that a lot is riding on it. Bill Spencer will be aware of this, as will Liam's other loved ones, who are anxiously awaiting word on whether he will survive. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Liam will thankfully emerge from the or alive again. But this plotline still has lots of terrible news to coming. Luna Nozawa is presently fighting for her life in the operating room on The Bold and the Beautiful after being shot in the chest from close range. According to reports on the internet, one of the shooting victims will not survive, and all evidence point to Lisa Yamada's character dying next week. Here's what's coming up on the CBS soap, with new spoilers below. B&B viewers believe they'd seen the last of Dr. John Finnegan's daughter after she was imprisoned for the I.L. Giardino killings earlier this year. However, a few months later, Bill Spencer performed a miracle and successfully liberated and pardoned Luna. Dollar Bill believed she would change her ways, but this was plainly not the case. This week on Bold and the Beautiful, Luna went over the deep end, kidnapping her brother's teacher, attempting to assassinate Steffy Forrester, shooting Grandma Sheila Carter in the foot, and shooting the dying Liam Spencer. Luna Nozawa was shot in the chest during her altercation with Liam, and the prognosis is not good. According to BNB teasers, Lee Finnegan will rush to the hospital to save her niece, but her chances of survival are slim. So previews indicate that Luna will not survive the gunshot, and the common belief on the internet is that this is for the best. Lisa Yamada's character is far beyond redemption at this time. It's a shame that the bold and beautiful authors have driven Luna Nozawa into a corner, because Lisa Yamada is a terrific young actress that supporters hoped would stick around. After all of the dirt Luna has done since arriving in Los Angeles, if she somehow survives, she will exit and return to prison. Are you sad to see Luna Nozawa leave? Do you wish the writers had taken Lisa Yamada's character in a different direction? The Bold and the Beautiful recap is set for Friday, July 11, 2025. In today's episode, Bill Spencer is prevented from seeing Liam Spencer. Lee Finnegan is horrified by Poppy Nozawa's heartlessness. Meanwhile, John Finnegan informs Sheila Carter-Sharp about Luna Nozawa's death. Lee Finnegan is mortified. Lee and Poppy continue to converse in the hospital. The doctor does not think her sister understands. Poppy believes she understands and is relieved her daughter has died. Poppy's expression is stone cold. Lee forces her sibling into a hospital room and attempts to reason with her. Does not work. She has absolutely no sentiments. Lee knows that Luna never had a chance with Poppy as her mother. Lee remembers Luna as a good little girl with a moral ethic. Poppy reminds her sister about Luna's sins. Lee answers that Poppy refuses to accept responsibility for turning Luna into a monster. Poppy was so preoccupied with drugs and guys that she couldn't hear Luna's urgent pleas for help, Lee claims. Deacon Sharp's support. In Sheila's room, Deacon Sharp gives her a beverage. They make a joke about losing another toe. Sheila informs him they can put toe biscuits back on the menu. Sheila attempts to get up, but Deacon stops her. He offers to check on Luna in a few minutes. Deacon hopes to spend more time with his wife. Sheila tells him how she found out Luna was at the beach house with Steffi. Sheila says Luna is extremely similar to her. Sheila discusses shooting Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes. Deacon rushes to find Finn and inquires about Liam. Then they both return to Sheila's chamber, where she demands an update on Luna. Finn goes silent before revealing that Luna died during her rehabilitation. Finn stands back as Deacon comes over to comfort a sobbing Sheila. Liam Spencer is comatose. Hope Logan, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, and Finn visit Liam in the hospital. Hope shouts out that they cannot lose him. Carter Walton admits in the waiting room that he attempted to phone Wyatt Spencer, but received no response. Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes arrived. Steffi sobs to her parents while Rich comforts her. Steffi reveals that not only Liam but also Sheila saved her life. Tridge is confused. Steffi and Hope share a gaze. Steffi is going to tell her father about Liam's brain tumor when Bill interrupts. Bill Spencer banned. Bill wants to see Liam, but Steffi goes on a verbal tirade. She blames Bill for everything. Bill pleaded, but Steffi refused to let him close Liam. Then Bill discovers that Luna also used a gun on Will Spencer. Ridge warns Bill that this will haunt him forever. Bill admits he failed Liam and branded him weak. Bill then admits that he is the weak one, not Liam. Bill began to cry. Steffi returns to Liam's hospital room and finds Hope holding his hand. Steffi assures her that this will not be the end of Liam. Share your opinions in the comments area below. Remember to keep watching CBS or Paramount Plus to see what happens next. Make sure to keep up with everything that is going on at BNB right now. Check back often for the bold and the beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. In a dramatic twist that might unravel months of meticulously crafted lies, Bill Spencer's top medical specialist has purportedly discovered the truth about Liam's alleged brain tumor, and the findings could reveal Grace's diabolical deception. Grace has persisted for weeks that Liam is in critical health, using his alleged illness to manipulate people around her, notably Bill. But now that additional medical evidence has emerged, the true question is whether Liam was ever sick at all, or if this was all part of Grace's twisted game. Rumors have been circulating for some time concerning irregularities in Liam's diagnosis. Despite Grace's tearful pleas and dramatic assertions about his deteriorating condition, those close to the incident noted strange gaps in his treatment. Why was there no second opinion? Why did Grace insist on overseeing all aspects of his medical care? Most damning of all, why did Liam appear uninformed of the seriousness of his own sickness at times? These red flags prompted Bill to privately hire one of the country's top neurologists to examine Liam's condition. They uncovered something that might change everything. According to inside sources, Bill's specialist saw no evidence of an active or life-threatening malignancy in Liam's recent scans. In fact, the medical records Grace had provided appeared to have been tampered with, dates did not match, test results were strangely erratic, and important aspects appeared to be made up. If accurate, Grace would have purposefully faked Liam's medical history in order to keep Bill under her control. Her motive? Probably revenge, power, or both. After all, Bill had been drifting away from her. And what better way to keep him close than to play on his darkest fear? Losing another son? The consequences of this disclosure could be disastrous for Grace. If Bill verifies the deception, her meticulously planned house of cards will crumble. Legal ramifications loom. Medical fraud is a serious felony, and if she influenced doctors or faked paperwork, she might face imprisonment. But beyond the law, Bill considered the personal betrayal inexcusable. He's a man who values loyalty above all else, and seeing that Grace used his love for Liam in such a brutal way would result in her lifelong exile from his life, and potentially the Spencer fortune. For Liam, the emotional consequences of this deception might be disastrous. To discover that his own health had been used as a pawn in Grace's ambitions would be a betrayal unlike anything else. Was he ever really unwell, or was everything a lie? If Grace influenced his therapy, did she put his actual well-being at danger in order to keep the illusion alive? The psychological harm could take years to repair. With the truth finally emerging, the Spencer family is on the verge of an explosive confrontation. Will Grace try to cover her tracks by telling another lie? Or will she eventually be compelled to reveal her falsehood and face the consequences? One thing is certain. Bill will not leave this unanswered. And when he releases his rage, no one, not even Grace, is safe from the consequences. The question now isn't just about Liam's health, it's about how far Grace's falsehoods run, and who else could have been caught up in her web of deception. The Spencer story has taken a dark turn that will have long-term consequences.